me about a bitch, or we need to talk some shit through, or this is what happened, he's more than free to do that. But any girl that comes to me and says, you know what your brother did, is getting battered in her shit.
But you was talking capital D type. You was identifying as trans water bottle. But you was really earbud packed.
Listen, me and Kiana have made it 21 years without going to jail behind that boy. Okay? We deserve this party.
Yes, this is not for him.
It's been,
This party because it's his
there's
birthday.
been plenty of times.
Not for him.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where it was close.
Guys.
Yeah. She went away.
All right, cool.
So,
We need to address this because if Keanu tells one more motherfucker that I'm ugly, we gonna have a goddamn problem.
Let's be clear.
For y'all that do not know.
Oh, and just like that, we're back. Everybody get off your goddamn phones. We got shit to do. As always, welcome. It is Jacob Talks. I am your humble host and also tired host, Mr. One of One. Go ahead. We'll do our special guest last because she leaning.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Okay, well, it's your girl Keith, aka Topaz, aka your resident intelligent hood rat, reporting for duty.
And our very special guest.
You already know it's Nika G, aka Cinnamon, aka Danielle. Let's do this.
You know what? Because you're drunk, I'm gonna let it go.
I'm not drunk.
Excuse me, my bad. Because you won't lean today. You back in the South. You won't lean today. I'm gonna go ahead and let this go.
Why be drinking? This is, I promise you, this is nothing but soda.
Hey,
It
First
isn't
of
a
all-
lean up though.
I can't help that. This is all Dollar General had.
it's Sprite
Oh.
in a lean cup.
Okay, actually, technically, it's not Sprite. It's Starry, but I just said Sprite because it's basically the same damn shit.
It's getting worse by the second.
The drink just keeps transforming.
Exactly. Oh, it's not lean. It's also not Sprite.
It's Starry,
Oh.
but Starry sounds stupid.
I told you guys the story of how they lost the Sierra Mist fucking logo or trademark. Special. And the best part of it now, like the chick that but the cold part is like the chick that had it or sued them and got the money for it. They tried to buy it back from her, and she played hardball, and they were like, "Never mind." And now she's back on OnlyFans.
She back on OnlyFans.
Do
No
better,
shit.
do better, Sierra Miss. Do better.
Like for real, that's really what happened. Like they offered her all this money because she trademarked the name again, and they were like, "We'll buy it from you." And she wanted a higher number, and everyone was like, "You know what? The money we would have to pay you plus all the rebranding, keep it. We'll wait for it to expire." And now she back on OnlyFans. So there you go. Greedy.
Cheers to you, Sierra Miss.
Yeah. It's been a lot. It's been a wild 30 days. We have a few things to cover. Key got a bunch of shit to get off her chest. She got a story to retell because the microphone was messed up and the world needs to hear this story. But always, of course, we have to start with how is everybody physically and mentally doing? I know there's a lot been going on. That says it all right there.
Yep. That was it.
By the grace of God.
I'm here.
I mean, physically, I got both ankles, so you know what?
Hey,
I'll take it.
we'll check in next week after he's been home for a whole week and see what's up.
I'll be in bubble wrap next week because he's not gonna take out more of my body parts.
Hey, he got your abdomen, he got your ankle. What you got left?
I don't know.
He coming for your shoulder and your elbow next. So just stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Well, I think my shoulder and my elbow are safe because I need both of those limbs to cook his food.
Right.
So those might be safe because he's gonna let me have those for the greater good.
So they serve him directly.
Right.
He's gonna be like,
Get that phone call. Your nephew just punched me in the jaw. So when's his funeral?
right. What color should I be wearing?
Like,
Right.
do I have to
Is it gonna be indoors or outdoors?
like, yeah, we doing this soon because there's a lot of rain coming soon. So I don't know if we want to do this outside. But I ain't gonna tell
Do you
nobody.
need me to speak or you gonna get somebody else to do it?
Exactly. Like how you want to play this? Like so you tell me I got to go back to Palm City? Is what you're trying to tell me? Is that where we're going, or we going to Word Assembly? Where
I'm
are we
telling
doing?
you right now, I can't be a pallbearer. The way my shoulder is set up, I can't lift. So you're gonna have to get somebody else to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this as I'm coming off of this recent birthday, and everybody was like, "Oh, you're gonna start losing stuff now that you hit that special age." Only thing I've lost as of yet is my last remaining fuck. I have half a fuck, and it is technically a quarter of a fuck because I've given one half of that to making sure I have a job, and the other half of that quarter of fuck is not going to jail.
Welcome to your 40s.
Yeah. So
Welcome in.
That's basically
Welcome
it
in.
right there.
yeah. I will say that on 11/13, 12/01, that all those fucks that I had out there like expired, and are they gone? They gone.
Non-existent.
Yeah, I was speaking to another recently aged individual about it, and they were saying the same thing. They were like, "Man, I ain't got no more fucks. We spent so much time giving fuck about shit that we shouldn't give a fuck about, or people we shouldn't give a fuck about, that the people I do give a fuck about that still have fucks that I've reserved for them. Like, I got nothing else. I got zero fucks, and I didn't realize it until after I got out of a dumb meeting, and I was like, "How am you want me to keep working? Like after this stupid ass meeting, you want me to?" And I don't even have the brain capacity to get back to work. Like, ain't nothing getting done for the next 4 hours. I want you to know this.
Oh,
That's how
in the middle of the day.
It was an 11 o'clock meeting, and it went to lunch. And when I went to lunch, I was like, "What you want me to do with this?"
I would not be returning.
I damn near didn't.
I mean, I return. I just sit at my desk and look like I'm doing something. But 9 times out of 10, I'm just sitting there because I done ate. Y'all done talked me to death this morning. Now I done ate this tuna sandwich, and my eyelids is heavy. So no, I'm just gonna coast until time to pack up my things and go home. And I'm probably going home early.
But that's the other part of working from home, because like you be like, I'm already in basketball shorts. Make me take this hoodie off that I put on to go to this meeting, and I'm gonna be real comfortable. I'm gonna keep my laptop on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep my laptop on, and I'm gonna turn all the alerts on just in case y'all need me. But
just do what I do. Walk by and just move the mouse every once in a blue moon.
I bought the little toggler off of Amazon, so it moves it for me. And I ain't fucking with y'all.
Yeah, that's how they know it. That's how we be knowing we on teams. If it turned yellow, boop, and just keep on going.
I keep my teams red at all times.
I'm about to say I turn mine on do not disturb.
I switch my team to busy. You can call and I'll pick up, but I leave my teams on busy, so it's red all the time. Whether I'm sitting there or whether I'm on, it stays red. I leave mine on.
I changed mine. I immediately.
That was my old job. That was my old job. Now my new job, they don't give a damn. I closed my door I closed the door, closed the blinds, and took a whole nap.
I do
on my new couch.
Wow.
On your casting couch.
It is. It does look like a casting couch. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
So you want to be in the National Guard, huh? Okay.
You want to be special forces.
You want to be special forces? You want access to that gym? You're going to have to turn this place into a jungle gym. I want to see something.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. Outside of that, yeah, that's really the update. Like, I don't got it, people. I just ain't got no more fucks. Especially with all these current events, I can't with y'all.
Well, you know,
we definitely living in a fuck around and find out dimension now. Please, please. The internet about to be very entertaining.
Oh no,
for a good hot minute.
I'm getting rid of this shit because I can't. I already know I can't. I ain't even lie to you. I know I can't. I don't have the self-control to watch this shit because I've already seen it. Like I've already gone down the rabbit hole a couple times of like people just flat out giving their family members the business.
Hey, I'm waiting for the Thanksgiving videos.
That part.
Where Stephanie finally stands up to her dad and somebody is sitting at the table like this.
Oh, you think there's going to be a whole lot of ring camera footage of people fighting in their yard? That's what I want you to know. Yeah. That backyard football game is going to be real spicy this year.
You voted for who? Clothesline.
Yeah. I dare you to run across the middle this year. I double dog dare you. Yeah, catch that slant if you want to. You'll catch something else. Oh. But yes. So okay, hold on. How do we do this? Let's get it. Hold on. Let me highlight Kiana real quick so she can tell her story. There you go. The stage is yours. Would you like to enlighten the people about what happens in the gentrified East Oakland?
Oh, were I prepared to not get robbed? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what had happened was, now let me start by saying for those of us from this area, I know you're not supposed to get gas in Oakland.
You're not.
I know you're not supposed to get gas at a gas station right off the freeway. Okay, there we are. Got it. I had intended to go to Costco, but there was an emergency at the kids' school, so I needed to make a pit stop. So as I pit stop into this gas station and look at the gas that says $5.15 a gallon.
Oh, the God.
Right. But I ain't got enough gas to go nowhere and smash off nowhere if I wanted to. So here we are, right? Supply and demand. So as I'm sitting there, I'm irritated because, like Marcus said, after 40, you don't have any fucks left. So I'm irritated because the motherfucker on the other side is parked in between two gas pumps. Like, why are you in between two gas pumps? Because now nobody can fit on the other gas pump and get no damn gas. So I'm irritated. But I'm sitting in the car digging for my stuff. Well, as I look over, I'm like, why the fuck is he in the middle of two gas pumps? Well, as I'm looking inside of his car, I realize all I can see are his eyes and his nose. The reason that I can see his eyes and his nose are because he has on a ski mask. So at this point, I realize what time it is. And I regret stopping at this gas station, but fuck it.
We here now.
So at that point, I put my wallet underneath the driver's seat. I put my keys in my pocket. I put my cell phone inside my bra, inside my hoodie. So now he sees me and I can see him. So I know he sees me tucking my chain like Debo on his way over. So now I look up and he has moved his car forward right next to mine. I can barely get out of the car because he's so close to my car. So I get out the car and I close the door and I lock the door because here we are. And so he rolls down his window and he says, "Good morning." I'm like, "Good morning." And he was like, "Sis, you good? I'm not going to bother you. You straight." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you. I'll be back here pumping my gas, minding my business." don't mind me. He said, all right, you have a good day.
So respectful. So
right?
respectful.
Thank you, young man. Thank you.
That
I'm
was
here for
possibly going
I'm
to
here
rob
for
me.
it. Because I promise you, I was the only other black person at the gas station. So I'm pumping my gas, minding my business. Then all of a sudden, I hear the lady on the inside on the speaker yelling, ma'am, ma'am, number one, number one, number one. He's in your car. He got your door open. He's snatching your bag. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Now, the clear person at pump number one is like this. Like she don't hear shit. And so at that point, I look up. He done closed her car back. He done drove out the gas station. He on the freeway. Ma'am, your purse is headed to downtown Oakland because that's where it's headed.
Yeah, it's heading to the west.
Yeah, it's curtains for your purse, ma'am. So then the lady comes out, the little Asian lady comes out, and she was like, ma'am, I was trying to warn you, that guy, he took your bag. So she said, my bag? So she goes around, she looks in the passenger seat, and lo and behold, her purse is no longer on the front seat where she left it. Car unlocked, mind you, of course. So then she comes back, and the lady says, I was trying to warn you. And this bitch says, oh, I heard you yelling. I just thought he was stealing your purse. Okay. I was like, you know what? Let me go. Let me go mind my black business. I don't condone what that young man did, but I appreciate him for leaving me the fuck alone. And ma'am, your clear ass deserves everything you got because you thought he was doing that to another woman. So you heard the whole thing and you purposely stood there like you didn't hear shit when you thought it was her. But the whole time she was yelling to save you.
All your credit cards ran through.
Oh, instantly. There was a nigga going Christmas shopping on your shit right now. It was a true Black Friday that day.
Right.
Before he even hit the freeway.
Yeah, so that was my story that everyone didn't get to hear last month. But
wait a minute.
Well, what have we learned? If you have not seen it, there's a picture that's making its rounds, and I meant to send it to you guys, where the black women are sitting on top of a building watching the world burn, sipping coffee.
It. Yep, I've seen it.
I feel like
that's me. My black business.
I feel like that perfectly encapsulates what you just went through. Like,
As soon as he said, "You good, sis?" I'd have been like, "Yep, I'm gonna go in here and pay for this gas. I'm gonna come back out. I'm gonna pump this."
I didn't even go inside. I just tapped my card on the thing, pumped my gas. And mind you, I was only getting enough gas to get to Costco because at $5.15 a gallon, when Costco is $3.89 a gallon, I'd be damned. Yeah. So I was really only getting my twos and fews.
I was really only putting $11 on Pump 4.
Absolutely. But
it's the fact that she heard.
She heard
one.
She heard everything. And like I said, when I didn't know where the young man had been because I was really back there minding my business. And I didn't even know he had drove around there.
Once he told you was good,
I moved on.
You're right. There was nothing else for me to be concerned about.
Yeah, so I went on about my business, and then, like I said, when I heard the lady yelling, pump number one, and I was like, "What the hell?" And at that point, I looked up, and that's when I seen him with his little hands in her car. But like I said, minding my business because I'm not finna run over there.
It's just a lack of situational awareness for me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lack of situational awareness because, like you said, she heard it.
She heard it.
She was like
everything. She didn't care because she thought it was someone else.
Yeah, she just didn't believe it would happen to her.
Do you if you look up and you see you're on pump 1?
No, she was too busy trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
If you look up, then that means you acknowledge you heard it. She was just standing there like this, like do. If
and that's why your card has been on Amazon 15 times.
I should have told him to slide me a car, let me get some gas, but
real fast, real quick.
Hey. Just toss one out the window.
Just come over here and just hold her wallet up. You know, something there with tap. Just come on.
Yeah. That's all I'm asking for. But I was grateful to be left the fuck alone. So I was gonna put my $11 in there and shut up.
It was the fact that y'all made eye contact with each other. And he was like, "Oh no, she good."
When he said good morning, I was like, "You gonna say good morning before you take my shit?
you gonna give me the greeting of the day before you?"
I was like, "This is the friendliest robber I've ever met." I mean, granted, I've never been robbed, but it don't seem like this on TV.
No.
But yeah, when he said good morning, you know me, ain't no saying my good morning, because here we are.
I don't care what I'm doing. I'm locking the car door every single time.
I do. I always put my keys in my pocket. And I always lock the car door.
Yep.
Anyway, but like I said, that my keys were already in my pocket. But at that point, I put my wallet underneath the seat, and I put my phone in my bra because I already had my keys in one pocket and my debit card in the other. So I was just like, let me put the rest of my shit away because I don't have time for this today. You can have it all. I just don't have time to replace all this shit. I got stuff to do. And I don't have that kind of time.
I tell everybody, like, leaving FedEx on 98th to go home, I didn't give a shit how much gas was in that car. I wouldn't stop it.
Nope.
I wouldn't stop it. Hell nah. Not at 3 a.m. Nope. I don't give a shit. Nah. This car will break down in Hayward before I fucking stop over here. I don't give a fuck. I will call AAA and they will pay, and I will pay every penny that they give me for I'm not stopping here. And that's the only gas station between here and the freeway. No. Nope. Unless you really want to take your chances and ride up Hagenberger to fucking, what is that shit? Shell?
Nope. Still a no.
We went to Shell one night. Me and my partner, we were there one night after work, and it was two of us, and we were in his car, and there was plenty of reasons that you weren't for to rob us in that car. But I digress. Nigga was like, "Hey, can I borrow some gas?" And we both were like, "How you borrowing gas? Can I borrow some gas to get back to Sacramento?" Bro, you were in a scraper van.
You ain't gonna make it back.
You know how much gas you gotta borrow to get to Sacramento from where you are currently?
I'm just still stuck on how you borrow gas.
It's like borrowing a French fry. Like, it ain't coming back. More importantly, how you gonna borrow some gas when you saying you going to Sacramento? I'm trying to get back home to Sacramento. Do either one of us look like we live in Sacramento?
Well, he thought maybe since he was from out there and he was out here, he shoot his shot. Maybe someone else was in the same situation.
Yeah, you just look past the fact we both in FedEx uniforms.
Yeah.
At what was probably close to like 4 a.m.
Minute details, Marcus.
Yeah, I know, facts. Minute details. All these facts are just minute details.
I was at the wash house today and, surviving.
Mm-hmm.
This guy comes in. A big man, raspy voice. "Ma'am, you got $15? Because I got some clothes." Nigga, I just spent $40 in here. No, I don't have $15. You supposed to catch people on the way in. I'm on the way out, and they done took all my coins, and the $15 I got left in my pocket got In-N-Out's name on it. So no, sorry, if I got to choose between animal fries and you having clean clothes.
First of all, if I got to choose between any fries and your clean clothes, you're losing.
Because I'm hungry. I done been here all day. I done survived. I done fought for 6 dryers and 4 washers. I'm hungry. I need to go eat and curl up on the couch so that I can replenish my people meter because it's tapped.
Yeah. There's Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing worse, but like there is something about getting stuck in the wash house with a bunch of just random people doing shit. You just like this. This got to be some kind of punishment for something. Like this is, they always say karma come around. And you don't know when it's coming. I'm like, I have to have done something and I forgot about it to be in here with y'all.
Yeah.
I was in there one day and this lady was reading her baby daddy the riot act and just airing his whole business out. And it was not an empty situation. I'm talking about, we almost shoulder to shoulder trying to fold these clothes. And she is in there talking about you ain't shit for this, you ain't shit for that. I'm like, damn. Like, you don't want to take this to the car? Nothing? Nope. What you mean let you come over? Let you come over. You only be there for like 7 minutes. I need more. Oh, okay. All right. Ma'am.
Not 7.
When I tell you,
she's timing you, my nigga.
As Tyron would say, 7.
7. Yeah.
She said he started at 4:01 and finished at 4.
And she was in the shower and out by 14.
Basically, is what she was saying. Like she was like, ain't no point in you coming by. I was, good Lord. Ooh. I'm like, man, mind you, it's like 15 people in here. It's 15.
Damn.
Just she letting it go.
She has some shit to get off her chest.
Man, even her, she was there. I'm assuming it was her mother. Even her mama was looking like, you can stop whenever you're ready.
No, unload the clip.
Right, we here now.
We here now.
But I
hold up these t-shirts hella slow.
I do my best to stay out of people business. But I was like, you know what? Today I'm gonna go ahead and make these socks in this motherfucker today because this thing is getting it. Oh, where's that other? I know I got another Under Armour sock in here somewhere. Back in that dryer, spinning it, looking. Lost my motherfucking sock. But yeah, nah, it's.
I had a similar situation outside of a Little Caesars.
What?
Yeah.
They couldn't get
I pulled up and this other car had pulled up too. The windows were cracked just a little bit. So as I got out, I heard the man say, "I'm sick of this bullshit." I was like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So it's an older gentleman and an older lady, and she's in the car. So he gets out the car. He said, "Look here, I ain't going to jail over you." I was like, oh, snap. Let me crack the door just a little bit so I can hear the rest of this.
Well, let me roll down my window.
So he's like, "You want to go to jail?" And she was like, "No, I don't want to go to no jail." So as he get ready to walk off, now remind you, the windows are cracked or they just down. She said something. I don't know what she said, but it was enough for him to come back. He was on his way into Little Caesars. He came back and was like, "Look here, bitch." I was like, oh. You ain't gonna keep talking recklessly. I ain't trying to go over to jail over you tonight. I was like, please don't go to jail over her tonight.
Right.
Nah, fuck that. Let her know, sir.
Right.
So she was like, as he was walking into Little Caesar, I done got out the car, put my little purse on. I'm walking behind him. She in the car, running her mouth. I'm sick of this shit. He think he gonna be running over me. I was like, okay. Now we standing in Little Caesars. And he ordered his pizza. He turned and looked at me and was like, "Hey, how you doing this evening?" I said, "How are you this evening?"
Good? You good. I'm straight. Is you good? They ain't gonna let you finish your pizza in the back of the police car. So
no, they gonna eat that shit in front of you. So you might.
They gonna pull over and eat your pizza while you in the
back. Just paid for their lunch while you getting dropped off at the county tonight.
Period. And he got wings too.
They might have slipped you one wing as they were putting you in booking, but that's it.
Right.
I'm sick of your shit. Get out the car.
Oh, well.
I don't ever want to get in that situation where I'm that old and he's sick of my shit.
No. Oh God, since we're gonna tell these stories. Back to that infamous Chevron on 98th. I had rented a car, and this was like, so that you know how long ago this was. I I think it was a Camaro like SS when they first came back out, and was just out acting a fool for the weekend in it. And of course, you got to top it back off before you drop it off.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point in time, Chevron wasn't crazy, but it also was 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was like, there's a lot of white people who will be all right. So I'm topping it off before I go to drop it off. And there's this dude that I have seen 1,000 times on BART. And he caught me one time and he was like, hey man, I'm trying to get me and my daughter home. You know, she's sick. We just left the hospital. And he got me. Because sick daughter, you got me. I got a bunch of nieces. All right, player. You can have this 5. I've had a good week. I might have done some other things while I had a little cash in my pocket. Here's his 5. Go on about my day. Time passes, maybe a week or two. I see him again. Same story. I'm like, nah, I ain't got it. I see him again. And again. And then again. And I'm like, And the next time I see him, he's on a bike. And he rides his bike on the BART. He got a cup of coffee in his hand. He parks the bike on the train, sits down, sips his coffee a little bit, waits for 2-3 stops, let everybody get on, and he starts going to people. Hey, I'm stuck on the train with my daughter. She's sick. We're trying to get home. And I can hear this nigga. Because now I've turned my music off because I need to know what's going on. I only had it in one earbud, but I had it all the way up. But now it's all the way off because I have to hear this. And he's going person to person. Like, we didn't all, I'm not going to say we didn't all. I saw him personally walk on the train with no kid, with a cup of coffee and a bike. But I don't know if these people are paying attention. They might be not seeing the same thing. And he starts his way, and, you know, it's too early in the morning, so ain't nobody got nothing for him. Ain't nobody got no time, no energy, no patience, no cash.
Right.
Nothing. So he going person to person, person to person, person to person. And he gets to me. And I just stare at him. Like, I know you got to remember me. We didn't see each other like 6 different times. And you asked me 6 separate times about the same daughter that ain't dead yet.
She sure is sick all the time.
She been sick for 6 weeks like this. And you've been rushing into the hospital for 6 weeks straight and she ain't dead. But okay, go on. And he got about midway through it. I was like, fam, I got on the train with you. I know you don't have a daughter. Man, what the fuck? Walks off. Fast forward to this Chevron. This nigga pulls up in what best could be described as one of the worst Buick LeSabres I've ever seen in my life.
What's a step up from his bike?
It's a step up from his bike and the train. But if you are not from the Bay Area, you already know Buick LeSabre is the bottom line of scrapers. And you can find them for $14.95 on Facebook Marketplace right now.
$14.95.
It's got 2,788,000 miles on it. Okay. And it's on its 9th transmission. None of the tires match. $14.95 is yours. Title ain't in his name, and there may not be no seats in there. It might be just all crates.
And it need an oil change.
Definitely need an oil change. Without question. You need another oil change in 2 weeks, by the way, because the engine ain't shit. But you already know what time it is. He pulls up, and I'm like, okay, he didn't got his shit together. But he walks over to me as I'm pumping my gas, and he goes, brother to brother, we sitting here as grown men. We supposed to be helping each other. He was like, I just need a little bit of help to get this gas.
Okay, but if we helping each other's, what are you doing for me? This seems like a one-way street with a toll.
Nah, brother, we gotta help. We gotta help each other. We gotta stay strong amongst our community. We gotta help each other.
Yeah, power to the people. No,
right on.
What that got to do with me?
That's my first thought. But you have to remember, I remember this motherfucker vividly.
Of course.
I know you lying.
Did we ask for our $5 back?
Nah, we never did. Cause I was like, bruh, I
sure would have been like, so your daughter dead yet?
Right. When the funeral?
First of all, I know she imaginary. She's probably already died 6 other times. Mm-hmm. So depending on how he was telling the story and where he was telling it at.
Did she?
But but she dead. But I'm assuming she dead now because before he could say anything to me, one of the largest women I've ever seen in my life, personally, hopped out of this car. And mind you, he ain't but 5'2", 105 pounds.
Wait, the car with no seats in the crates?
The seats,
She was on the
crates.
crate.
She was on the crate.
Okay,
She
continue.
hopped.
Continue. I'm sorry. Continue. I'll come back.
She hops out the car. Oh, I see your ankle working better now. You got time to be running around and talking to these people. He turns around and goes, "Bitch, don't you see me working?" Always got some shit to say. Bitch, you see me working? Get the fuck out of my car.
Wait. Okay.
You see me working.
That was a lot to unpack.
But that's not even it. They continued to argue because after he's done yelling, he goes back to his hustle. He just walks away from me. He's still going to these other people at these pumps.
He said he was working.
He's still going to these other people at these other pumps trying to get this money, and she's still talking.
That ankle working just fine.
Yeah,
Well, I sympathize with him on the ankle.
Ma'am.
I mean, shit, his ankle work fine now.
I mean, it was back, but I have to be one to attest. My ankle is back, but it ain't what it used to be.
I cannot.
So it just his hustle is completely shot now because she won't stop yelling and he don't look humble no more. He don't look like he's struggling because end of the story is. So now he's just yelling at her, "Bitch, I done told you." And now she done got upset and hopped out of his car and slammed the door like, "I'm walking home." He was like, "Bitch, you ain't never walked home in your life." I gotta go. I gotta go.
Let me finish with this damn gas. I get the hell about it.
Bro, I need you to get your busted ass Buick out my way so I can go drop this car off and get the fuck up out of here.
Not you ain't never walked home in your life. God damn, Bertha.
And then I come to find out as I later took a job for the public defender, that fool has been kicked off of BART 87 times. He got numerous drug convictions and is wanted in every county.
Damn.
In damn near every Bay Area county.
Damn, son.
I just have, and the cold part was like, I was putting together his file for the attorney, and I has happened to look at the mugshot, and I was like, yo, hey, I know him.
Hand it to the attorney, like, ask him if his daughter's dead.
Real shit. So I tell her the story about the daughter.
Update on his daughter, and ask him if Bertha ever made it home.
I know Bertha never made it home.
Yeah, because Bertha got down the street and he drove down there begging her big ass to get back in the car. No shade to big girls, because I'm not only a client.
Playing president?
Yes, but
bruh, the icing on the cake was after all that shit had happened to find his file and it be 97 pages long and he got another warrant. And the attorney was just like, yeah, she was like, I told her the story. She was like, yeah, he's been using that for at least 3 years. I was like, he's been using it longer than that. She goes, yeah, BART has banned him, but he won't stop getting on BART.
Of course.
So that's why he keeps going back to jail. Well, yeah, no, he wasn't just that. Like, so aside from bugging people, I guess he also tried to rob a few people as well.
Yeah, because
he probably started out trying to rob people and then was like, this ain't working for me because I keep getting arrested. So let me try to hustle another way.
When I tell you London is probably like a foot taller than he is, it might outweigh him. Who are you robbing, sir?
Nobody. That's why he got arrested every single time. So somebody's like, sit your stupid ass down. Hold him down till the police come.
Like,
he ain't got no gun. He probably ain't had no gun. So what you robbing people with? Your thoughts and prayers?
He probably had his hand in his pocket like this.
You know that nigga had a plastic knife and was like, yeah, give it up slow. Give it up slow with the plastic knife, sir.
He had it inside his pocket, so they didn't know what was in there, baby.
Show me. You
That
got to
busted
show
ankle,
me.
he tried to snatch a purse, and the lady hawked him down. Where you going?
Probably because I'm sure he had crackhead speed, but
not with a busted ankle. He didn't. Remember that ankle working just
that's
fine now.
Ankle bad.
That's most of the time he got caught is because his ankle was busted.
He tried to run, and it was like she was like, "Hell no, not today."
Yeah.
He busted his ankle. He probably was running and then
they fell down the stairs.
Hit him with that. Remember this? And now you got nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Now you got one good ankle. Oh God. Key versus justification. Check. We can knock that off the list.
Yes.
I've been wanting to ask this question because both of you guys are very grown and very, very much parents. We're gonna pick a worst hood. Is adulthood the worst hood? Or parenthood the worst hood?
I'm gonna throw a curveball and spin off of parenthood. Motherhood is the worst hood.
That's is that like the jungle inside of the jungle?
Yes, because I feel like, no shade to fathers, because it's some out here doing their thing. But I feel like when Tyron is with me, he is clingy, he is needy, he is, the meltdowns are full swing. Like I love him dearly, but he's a whole different human. When he's at his dad's house, there are no meltdowns. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected, he's in his room, he's minding his business. I can't have business. We talking about the little boy who lays in my lap and traces my C-section scar. Like, sir, it was a one-way ticket. You cannot reopen it. You cannot go back in. Like, there are some nights where we fall asleep where I'm laying in the bed and he's laying there under my stomach looking at the C-section scar and he falls asleep down there.
He's admiring his first kill.
He's like, it's like he's planning on how to get back inside. Like, if I just unstitch here, it's like, I'm like, sir, it was a one-way ticket. I seen it. I promise you I seen it. You definitely, I didn't want you in there when you was this big. You definitely can't get back in there now.
Yeah.
But it's like when he's with his dad, he's still the same kid, but he's so calm. He in his room. He minding his business. I'm like, you sleep in your own room. Here, he'll fall asleep in that room on accident. And if he don't get up, he'll stay in there. It's not like he won't, sleep in there at all. Or if he falls asleep in my room and I put him in there, he'll stay. Now, if he gets up in the middle of the night, he come and check case on the perimeter. But it's like at his dad's house, he sleeps in that room 99.9% of the time. I'm like, I don't know who that kid is when he is over there. So I'm going to say motherhood is the ghetto. Parenthood is ghetto in itself because I done counted all the dollars that I spend. But the clinginess on top of the dollars that I have to spend.
I have to agree. Motherhood is the ghetto. And motherhood with a preteen is the worst.
Shout out to Lance, but
listen. My baby woke up second day of school. Mom, I got my womanly. What the fuck? What? I got my womanly. I was like, what do you want me to do with this information?
Not and.
Like, for real, like, we've already experienced it once. You already know what you need to do.
She was coming for a refresher course.
Hell, it actually ain't gonna hold you. That's exactly what she said. She was like, I just need you to help me because I don't know. I forgot because it happened during the summer. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
my bad.
She was coming for a refresher course.
But everything else, the mood swings, ma'am, why do you keep leaving candy wrappers everywhere around my house? Ma'am, why are there ice cream sandwich wrappers behind my couch? Let's talk about this real fast. Ma'am, why is there slime in the carpet? Like, what are we doing here?
Why did you put the food back in the refrigerator? That was the funny one.
Why did we leave? Why did you put the pizza box with no pizza back in the refrigerator?
Well, now.
No, ain't no wow. No, don't you take her. Don't you take her.
No, I'm just saying, sometimes I do dumb things in the refrigerator too. Sometimes I will get ice cream and I will come back about an hour later and I didn't put it back in the freezer. I put it in the refrigerator and now it is melted. So sometimes.
No, ma'am. You took the pizza box out of the refrigerator. You sat it on the counter. You opened the box. You took the last 2 slices out, microwaved them, closed the pizza box, turned around, put it back in the refrigerator.
Habit.
Ain't no habit.
Oh, sorry.
You legit thought the pizza box was empty.
I tried. I don't know what I got this time, but I've tried.
Yeah. That was the one that sent me. When I was
well, the box wanted to hang out with its friends a little.
Hell to the no.
Oh God!
No,
the box said it could stay out until the street light came on.
It's just a mother with a child that's a preteen that's going through puberty, and she is having massive mood swings because she don't know if she angry at the world. And I told her, I was like, listen here, I will knock you between the refrigerator and this cabinet. Stop playing with me. But when she go to her dad's house, it's like night and day. Yeah, I don't have those issues out of her. She don't never give me no attitude. She don't. I mean, like there was one time I said something to her and she got a little angry, but I talked her down. I was like, talked her down.
See, what kid is this?
She came back from Seattle and was like, yeah, my dad let me do this and he let me do that. And I flew by myself. And what up, bro?
I'm sorry.
Who? What white family was you living with?
Why you gotta say what with a hard W?
That's exactly what I mean.
Every bit of that word, every bit of that syllable. What?
Okay, sorry.
What? Why are you enunciating so hard?
Because that's exactly what it is. London came back a whole white child. Today London said, "Oh, I didn't know Snoop Dogg was on California Girls." I was like, I failed as a parent.
I was going to say that's on you.
That's your fault. That is all your fault.
But here's the thing: my kid don't listen to the music that I listen to. My kid listens to Japanese K-pop songs.
That's still your fault.
That's still your fault.
How often? No, real shit though. How often as children were we forced to listen to old school music because it was cleanup time? As many road trips as your ass done been on.
And guess what she have on?
First of all, those headphones are mine because I bought them as a gift. I want them back. You got to listen to 1990s R&B until the next time I see either one of y'all.
Look, them headphones die. She be looking at me all pitiful. I'm like, sorry for you. You better be listening to what mommy listening to. And half the time is podcast.
Nah, turn the podcast off because all you got on is murder mysteries anyway.
We just switched it up. We on the Morbid Forest now, so we listen
to horror stories. Listen to act like you got a cassette player in the car.
Man,
I did that, and I played nothing but 90s R&B. And she was like, "Hey, you play gospel music like Grandma do?"
Nah, you were gonna listen to this Jodeci, and you gonna feel this in your spirit.
I said, "Come again, say what?" Can you play gospel music like Grandma do?
Oh.
Only on Sunday. When we're going to church. Because even when I leave out the parking lot.
Baby, let me tell you something.
We're back to moving bricks. This church, right. The Lord done blessed me. We thugging again.
We pimping and trapping hoes.
Oh man.
But like, oh nigga, I can't do it. After church, I'm like, nah,
Nah. Back then they didn't want me. Now they had up. Oh no, no, yes. We are immediately back to slim thugging. As soon as church is over.
Right.
Would you
the window to the wall?
Exactly. Would Reverend Pimp C please come bless the ground? Come bless the church with a word. Because no, no. Deacon Jeezy, if you could.
If I had the windows down, all they would hear do.
Yeah. Nah, hell nah. Church over. Church over.
Is gonna
The
bless
apostle
us with prayer and
exactly. The apostle Tupac is on the mic. Nah. Two of America's most wanted now, and then nobody gets a party in my car.
But no, just motherhood is ghetto.
Yep.
Not and I mean shout out to the fathers that's going through the same stuff that we go through as well too. They go to their mom and be a whole angel, but come back to you and be hell on wheels. If you don't sit your ass down. Yeah, so, parenthood is ghetto. Parenthood is ghetto, but motherhood is ghettoer.
To piggyback on what y'all said, because I thought about this and I asked somebody else just trying to get their perspective of it, and they were like, what about the people that aren't parents but did find themselves in parental situations? And I was like, oh shit, that's me. I was like, that is like living in the suburbs and then moving to the hood and you ain't got no pistol. I was like, yo, because you really can't. I had to think about it, but I was like, how many times you were in that situation and you really can't like discipline nobody? You can't yell.
Oh, you get the drive-bys. That's why. Like, you can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. All you can do is just posture. So you sitting on your porch watching cats get robbed, going, man, I hope they don't come up these steps. Can I get a good morning? Because I need you not to hop over my fence.
Going over to pump number one.
Please go to pump number one and take them for everything. Because I can't. Not today. But that's what it. I thinking about it the way y'all talk about it. I was like, it's like that. But I have made a conscious decision. Like I see the Parenthood exit every time, and I'm like, ooh, that sucks over there. $15 toll. I'm over here. I'm over here in adulthood where it ain't a whole lot better over here. But
I feel like for me, adulthood probably would have been a hell of a lot better. Like in hindsight, that if I didn't have any kids, like I probably would have been. I'd have been just like my Aunt Marie. I'd have been in a different country every single year. They'd be like, "Oh, what country you going to now? My business. Leave me alone." I think adulthood would have been a lot better for me without any kid. Love my kids to death, but it would have been.
You know what it is? It's like in every hood, there's always like that small area where you just like, hey, that ain't for nobody. Just don't never go there. And that small area is called parenting. So whether you are a step parent, a mother, a single mother, single father, even if you co-parenting and everybody under the same house, that hood right there, that's where all the real gangsters lie.
Trying to tell you.
That's the people that don't give a fuck about no part of life.
Period.
So adulthood, we wild out here is problems and we causing situations. But as long as you never enter a parenthood, you good, fam. You don't have to worry about it.
Parenthood like a gang initiation.
Yep.
You really
jumped in. You in for life.
Oh yeah.
They be like, oh yeah. When you turn 18, you no longer my responsibility. Shit.
Well, I still go shop at my mama's house, so here we are.
Me too. Every time I go to Florida, hey mom, let me get.
I'm looking for something. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm going through her closet. Let me get this from you because you ain't gonna wear it.
Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. And let some shit go wrong, mama.
Daddy, I don't know how to change the tire. Can you walk me through this?
Yeah. Because I'm calling. I am.
Daddy, you said to do what when I get to the dealership? I'm gonna just put you on speaker. Okay.
Not at Mariella house. Yeah, that's Mariella's house. That's you can try it. All that stuff is on lease, and you don't want to pay the interest on it. I promise you. Go on, put it back. Put it back.
Look, my mom be quick to give me something. She gave me the whole damn cooler full of meat one time. I was like, wait a minute, this one I was living in North Carolina. I was like, I gotta drive. And she was like, put some ice on it. Shit.
Nah. Love my mama to death. I in the world for her, but I looked right. I know for a fact she has 2 of the exact same air fryers, one of which I paid for. I'm looking at it going, let me just get that one right there. And she was like, but I'm gonna need it. In case what? The other one don't work?
Yeah.
My daddy would have slid me the other one. Go ahead and take that.
She had when we were helping her move, she had 3 different little super subsonic jewelry cleaners, and I was like, I'm just gonna slide this inside. It's my cut.
Yeah.
And she was like, put that back in. You got 3. You ain't used none of them. Not one of them is out the inbox right now. All this cleaning solution ain't opened, and you done bought them 2 at a time. I can't have that. Out here in 104-degree weather helping you move, but I can't. Okay, not. My mom cut that. I love her to death. That is my mama, but not over here. She got one simple message. Ain't nothing like free, and she go die by that message. Ain't nothing like free. So
yeah, I purposely don't pack that much when I go home because I know she gonna be like, yeah, take this with you. Wait a minute now. What am I gonna do with this?
She don't know.
She don't know. Just take it with you. You may need it in the future. What?
Mm-mm.
I mean, granted, 10 years from now may be the future, but the point is,
you don't know what's coming. But
right.
And now I got this house. I know for sure she finna come up in here and be like, I'm finna put some curtains up, lady. Get out my house.
Not curtains.
Get out my house. Get out my house.
Nah. Love my brother to death. Nah. No. You get taxed. I'm trying to tell you. Where should we go? Oh, we can. Anybody got a favorite black unit of measure? Like, how do you measure this in a black person household? Speaking of coming out of household.
Well, I think my favorite measurement is a swig. A swig. Because a swig to me ain't but 2 drops left in the bottle. Or a swig could be a whole cup.
Right.
Like, I feel like, yeah. So my favorite unit of black measurement is a swig. A swig or a swallow.
There's a difference between the 2.
There is a difference between the 2. But see, it depends on who say it. Like if Tyron
you right.
Let me get a swallow. It could be
that's his. That's his.
I'm never gonna get it back. You swallowed the whole bottle. So a swallow varies because it varies by the human asking and using the word.
Right.
Because if Mika say, let me get a swallow, I could let her taste my drink and I know I'm gonna get it back. But if Tyron say, let me get a swallow, I just might as well go get another one because it's never coming back.
Yeah, that's not yours no more.
So
it don't belong to you.
Yeah, so that's why I like swallow, because it varies by the human that's using it.
It's almost like let me get a little bit of that. How much is a little bit? Because I'm petty. I'll be like, there you go. A little bit.
That's a pinch.
Pinch. Let me get let me get a few.
Let me get a few. I literally
a few is 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. That's exactly what I let me get a few. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's a few.
A few.
Let me get a couple. A couple is 2. You can get 2.
A couple is 2.
Nah, I had to think about it, but the one I've fallen victim to all of my life, and I do my best not to do to other people, is in a minute or a few minutes, a quick minute.
Hey.
Come run this errand with me for a quick minute.
A minute could be 5 hours.
You're gonna be going all day.
Why am I no longer in California on this errand? What are we doing here? Why am I now in Seattle? What? Yeah. Or yeah. Just roll with me for a quick sec.
Real fast.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Come with me real
that
fast.
shit is limitless. That shit is
Don't
that
go.
is basically saying infinite.
Don't go.
You're not coming back.
Not coming. No.
You're not coming
Not
back.
today.
It's not gonna
Not
be
today.
fast. It's not gonna be fast at all.
Nope. Might as well take it, spend a night bag because you're gonna need it.
Anything you think you're gonna need in the next 24 hours, bring with you.
Yep.
Facts.
Grab you charger, new drawers, t-shirt, other shoes, all that, because you ain't.
I need to talk to you real quick, and then it's never quick.
I hang up, especially if a female says it. I got nope.
Let me holler at you real quick. Click.
Nope. Nope. I don't even know what this is about. You can send me that 9-page text message if you want to.
That ain't gonna ring.
I ain't answering this. Nope, not answering this phone no more today.
Hilarious. Sending you a 9-page letter. I ain't reading that.
Nah. I don't even know what I'm being accused of, and I probably didn't do it. We're not finna have this conversation.
Can I talk to you real quick? No.
Nope.
I'm good.
No. Same thing with my big brother. Love him to death, but he has a quick minute. Nigga, we left the house at 11. It is now 8 p.m.
And then they be like, "Ah, man, I know I said we was gonna be quick. You did."
Bro, I've been gone so long. I didn't call in sick to work. I ain't.
Damn it.
This is a true story. I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. We
oh no.
When the iPhone 15s came out, he was like, bro, it's time for us. They was like, they didn't hit me. They was like, it's time for us to get rid of our phones. They paid off. We need to go ahead and take care of this. I was like, all right, where should we meet so we can handle this? Where are you gonna be? Where am I gonna be? And we can do it at the one by your house because it's an official store. And I'm gonna be out there working. Say less. I will meet you there. I was like 11:30. 11:30. Cool. 11:15. I call him. Hey, I'm leaving the house. What's up? Oh man, I'm en route. All right. Mind you, he told me he's doing a job in my vicinity. He ain't far. I get there. The lady goes, well, what brings you in? Me and my brother are both getting new phones. I don't know which one he wants. He'll be here in a quick minute.
And then you used it.
Well, because it was a black salesperson, so she understood that I was lying.
Yeah, of course.
We start working on it. And once again, I'm a little flexible with my schedule. I can make this hour and a half work. I got my work phone on me in case somebody needs something. We good. I can make this work as long as I'm back at the house by 1:30. I call him again. Hey, they getting ready to set up my phone. Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just a second from the house.
Whose house? Ron's house?
His house.
The White House.
But he said
he was gonna meet me by my house.
Yeah.
A quick second from his house, which is in DB Stokeland. And he needs to get to Pleasanton in a quick second.
Oh.
For y'all that don't know, because Mickey, you don't know, I can't give you a landmark. So basically, it's a 45-minute drive from East Oakland to Pleasanton in good traffic.
It's like trying to get to Fairfax to DC on 395 during.
That's what. Okay, I was about to say
during rush hour.
Yeah, during rush hour.
A 45-minute drive.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what would be the point of reference for you, but yeah. Okay. I was like, so are you so you're gonna get your phone another day? Nah. Give me a minute. I'm on the way. We already at 4 quick seconds, quick minute.
He a whole lie.
Yo.
So some time goes by. I'm setting my phone up. Everything's working out. We paying for stuff. She goes, well, do you know what kind of phone he wants? I was like, he's gonna want the same phone I want, but probably bigger. I can't tell you. He's supposed to be here in a quick second. Now he got me repeating a lot.
Now
I call him again. It is now 12:15. Bruh. I got my phone. The lady here wants to know what phone you want, and we need to figure out the pricing points, and we good. Where you at? I'm a quick minute away.
From what?
From where we're supposed to be.
The upper room.
Exactly. The moral of the story is he got there at around 12:45. I left at 3:45. So I did not work that day. And I ended up pretty much calling in sick because I had to explain why I was just wherever for 3.5 hours. Because I went to go do something with my brother for a quick minute. Favorite black unit of measure.
My black unit of measures is whole. You a whole lie.
He's a whole lie.
You got a whole wife.
You got a whole wife.
As opposed to a half of one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Every Which Way was the other one. And then 5011, I was like,
Ooh. Yeah.
So you just gonna keep telling that lie 50-11 times.
Mm-hmm. I done told you 50-11 times, clean this room. You have. I don't remember, but you telling me twice, but somehow 50
but somehow it's turned into 50-11.
You didn't told me 5,011 times to clean the room.
London smart ass like, well, why? I'm trying to make it 12.
Now we got a new count measure.
I'm trying not to go to jail over my child.
First of all, you only go to jail for a little while. It's not even long. It's 24 hours.
I can't go to jail at all. You know that.
Speaking of going to jail, because this is the story that me and Kiana were reveling over earlier. This individual making his rounds talking about he intentionally stayed in jail because he was there for the gay sex. And
yeah,
I was like, this brought up the question of, do you just not have any shame anymore to tell that story?
The internet doesn't have any shame.
Right.
The internet doesn't. They overshare.
That's
they
overshare.
Oh yeah.
They overshare for the attention and
just to go viral.
Just to go right. No,
I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me.
No.
So you mean to tell? Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me get straight.
Yes.
You gonna risk your freedom?
No, intentionally.
No.
He'd already broken. Yeah, he had already broken the law. Yeah,
he was already in the jail.
But he was having such a good time that he did things to get his stay extended.
Yeah.
His original sentence was 1.5 years, and he ended up staying 3 years because he was having such a good time.
So he was breaking prison laws to stay in prison to continue to have a good time and be the baddest bitch on cell block heat.
Baby, you could do that on Bumble. Outside the walls.
You could do that on every dating site.
You can do that on.
They have a whole dating site set up just for y'all.
But what he said was, he said it's a lot of men outside in the free world that won't look his way because it's a lot of bad bitches outside. He said, well, on the inside, he is the bad bitch. So,
baby, they made a whole website just for y'all to date on.
But he don't want them ones. He want the ones that got girlfriends. Yeah, he just want the ones that's gay while they in prison because ain't no women around. Okay. And when they on the outside, they looking at females, so they want all the bad bitches. They don't want him. But when they on the inside, he's the bad bitch. So
okay. You gotta
so that's his thing. He don't want the ones on Bumble that are saying, yeah, I like me and you like me and we like each other's. Let's go on a date. He's not looking for that.
Baby, I can't.
And that's what he said, honey. I was just like, I knew it was going downhill when he said, my mama told me not to say this out loud no more. But here I am saying it on a podcast. I knew from then.
Nah, it's left after that.
After he said that, when he was done, I thought, you should have absolutely listened.
Your mama was right. You should have
kept
that to yourself.
Something. Your mama knew something. You should have just.
I hope you ain't invited to Thanksgiving this year because you just embarrassing the whole family at this point.
Just right.
Don't show up. Don't show up.
Not only did you just get on here and say this, but now you done told people that you done said this dumb shit to your mama, and she knew.
And she told you not to tell nobody else.
She told you not to tell nobody. So, because I'm sure she hasn't told anybody.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no, she ain't sitting at the pinochle table talking about my baby like be in jail because he like gay booty.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Anytime,
I knew when he said that, I said, okay. Mm-hmm.
He gonna show up for Thanksgiving and she like, you're not welcome here.
No, she gonna let him in because ain't nobody coming to our house now.
Oh no.
This is true.
Ain't nobody come. Ain't nobody.
Or if they do show up, they be like, Latrell, you heard what Latrell said on the internet.
Right. So she done canceled Thanksgiving because she don't want to answer people's ignorant ass questions all day long. Ain't no turkey.
Nah. Ain't nothing over here.
We ain't even hungry.
Checks thing.
Somebody definitely called.
That's a commercial holiday.
Somebody definitely called her.
Celebrate that white man holiday where he was enslaved. Nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Nah, mom is taking a different approach this year.
Nah, she retired.
She left the country. She was like, I'm not doing this.
My light bill sky high messing with y'all. I ain't got no. You ain't finna come over here burning up my energy, letting my hot air out.
Nope.
No.
Somebody definitely sent it to her in a text. Hey, your son acting up on the internet.
They done sent her the link.
Oh, I'm sure.
And if she didn't know how to play the link, somebody done drove over there and showed her. Because he probably think his mama don't know how to. Because like my daddy don't know how to do nothing with that phone. All he know how to do is push the phone and say hello and call a phone number and say goodbye. He don't know how to text. He don't even know how to read a text message. He don't know how to open a text message. He don't know how to do nothing with that phone. So if she like him, somebody drove over to her house and showed it to her.
They're like, you seen what Latrell said on TikTok? I ain't even got the TikTok. What is that?
Tickety-tock.
The tickety-tock.
The tickety-tock.
The Instaface. What is the Instaface thing?
I don't have none of that.
No. What's on the Facebook?
The Facebook.
She gonna call it the Facebook.
She definitely owned the Facebook. Yeah. It's got one picture. It's got one picture of her like this.
Up like this. Her taking her own picture.
It's the same picture that's in the church bulletin and in the church directory.
Sure. She's like that.
Mm-hmm. it's the JC's Penney Classic. You know what picture it is. You know what picture it is.
That's like turn with it.
Yeah, you know exactly what the pose is. Come on now. We've all been here.
Yeah.
We know exactly. We know exactly what this looks like.
She definitely called Latrell from her house phone. It was like, not you embarrassing me on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Chantel done came over here and showed me on her phone that tickety-tock. And you just out there cutting up. I told you not to tell nobody that dumb for shit.
I got to cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Because of your dumb ass.
You know Pastor got the tickety-tock.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Like, where do you go? Where do you go in town now after your son has told this story?
You can't go no. And I just told y'all she left the country. She leaving. She gonna move. I'm not gonna walk around town and go to the grocery store. I'm like, bless your heart.
I know I just said some shit on her, but I ain't never said nothing that's gonna have my mom like, what are you doing?
Right. No.
But yes, that was
We can't be embarrassing my mama. She on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
And I love friends.
Yeah. Truth be told, my mom might have more friends on Instagram than I do. I ain't gonna.
We're not surprised by that.
Yeah. Truth be told,
she didn't say she wasn't one of their little friends. She said she wasn't one of your
little friends.
You got little friends. You just ain't one of them.
The day my mom followed me on Instagram, I blocked her. Because what you're not, because you're
not gonna do.
Remember, I'm not one of your little friends.
Wait, I don't know if she ever accepted, but when my mama sent my sister a request to follow her on Instagram, that nigga declined it.
What is your little friends?
You're not one of my little friends.
Absolutely not. We ain't partners now.
She was like, why you block me and you ain't block your daddy? Because he didn't say that shit. Remember?
Right, that was you.
That was you.
That was all you, pimp.
Yeah. I ain't one of your little partners. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, we all know that what you call him, Latrell.
Latrell.
Yeah, Latrell, that's his name.
Went to jail to date certain men. But I got a dating question for y'all.
Oh, no.
What career path is a dating deal breaker for you?
Stripper. We've had this conversation.
Well, no, you can't say stripper. You have to give us something else. We know your thoughts on stripper. So you're going to have to reach outside the box for this one.
Dating deal. If he works here, I can't do it.
He working fries at McDonald's.
Nah, I do it.
What's wrong with fries at McDonald's?
I can't do it.
You finna come home smelling like my favorite food, and I can get my favorite food.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm the Marcus on this one.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Dating deal breaker. Where she works here, like.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, look here. I'm gonna say it. Sworn personnel, because they all hoes. I mean, there's a few good ones.
What'd you say?
Sworn personnel, police officers, firefighters, COs, POs, JIOs.
You know what? Gotta agree.
They're all hoes. Now, there's some good ones.
But that's like saying that you can say the same thing about nurses.
You could. I mean, if nurses are your thing, then nurses are your thing. I mean, I'm staying away from sworn personnel. That's just my thought on it at this age. Now, am I saying I've never talked to one before? I'm not saying that at all. And like I said, there are some good ones out there.
Right.
But for the most part, that's not a pool that I'm trying to wade through. Because if I'm sleeping with you, then I feel like I'm sleeping with half the officers that you know.
That's just nasty.
That's in like 6 degrees of separation has now been taken down to 2.5.
Especially if they in the firehouse with each other, they sleeping in the same place, and you don't know when hoes is running in and out. I ain't got time for the shit.
I actually was thinking cop, but not for the whole reason. But I was thinking, I'm a police officer.
Also, I need you not to be running background checks on me, my guy.
Well, there's
leave me be. Don't run no background checks on me.
Not the queen of super sleuth.
Hey, okay. I can do the background checks, okay?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Pot, meat, kettle.
I see it. I see that you done Googled 600 people. What? And reported it back to your best friend. I have no idea what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I got a friend at the FBI. I don't give a damn.
My computer got hacked.
Period.
Because best friend don't know nothing.
I could never be on first 48. They're bringing a cheeseburger, and I'm like, you can go ahead and take that bag. I'm not snitching on her.
Now, if it was somebody else, I'm like, hey, look, go get me a 20-piece fried hard.
I told that to the fellas on Popcorn Your Beard. I was like, listen, if Ken go to jail, I'm snitching, y'all. I'm gonna be the first one in there like, hey, let me get a strawberry Fanta and some wings.
No. First of all, you bring me a bag of Lay's, I'm snitching on Ken. Because you don't know how deep that hole is with Ken. And Ken got federal time coming. I ain't going. No. I'm not going. I'm not going.
Come in with a strawberry Fanta. It was Ken. So when do I go home?
Right here. You bring me a fresh one of these Kirkland water bottles? Just below room temperature. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to goddamn know.
Solo cup full of Sprite. All right, so
yeah, Ken. It was Ken. It was Ken on the 15th. It was Ken on the 17th. It was. You know what? He did it twice on the 11th. I don't know if you caught the other one. Fuck that. No, Ken got too many charges coming. Hell no. I'm snitching. I'm coming back. I'm gonna be back on these streets. Ken's never gonna be seen again. Ken is about to be serving 19 life sentences. Fuck that. I got to do my 85% outside on house arrest. I can't do this with you. I'm telling. I have no criminal record. I am not a violent offender. I am telling. This is my first recorded offense. I'm telling.
They don't bring me a blow pop. Ken, it was him.
They bring me a stick of Winterfresh. I don't give a shit. I'm snitching. Go get me that flavorless juicy fruit. I'm telling you.
Give me some fruit stripe gum.
Yes.
Fruit stripe.
Bring me that Big League Chew. Yes, bring me the Big League Chew. You, sir. This is what Ken did.
Can I get that?
Yeah. Bring me a single solitary sour straw. I'm telling. Is that green apple? I'm telling again. Yes, I'm telling on Ken. Ken, there are a lot of people I ain't telling on. Ken, I'm telling.
Give me 3 lemon heads and we straight. I'm good.
Give me a few lemon heads.
Give me
a few. Give me a pinch.
Let me get a couple of lemon heads and we good.
Hell, fuck no. Ken, oh yeah, no. If it's Ken, I'm telling. We ain't got to talk about it. Ken got no, because Ken will have you in court every 3 months on a new charge that you didn't even know about. Fuck that. I'm telling on Ken.
I don't look good in orange now, damn it.
CDC orange, that's I can tell you personally. I already know CDC orange don't look good on me. So
what other job would be a deal breaker?
Well, I mean, Marcus's answer is a given. Strippers. I don't date strippers. But
I dated a stripper.
You would date one now at your old age?
Hell no. I said they did.
Exactly. We're not talking past tense. We talking right now in the present.
And that's why I would never date a stripper, because what the
you learned the hard way?
You know what? I'm gonna take it down a notch. Anybody that's like, oh wow. You see, that's what happened when you stripping at the auto mechanic spot. You trying to oil change.
What you're not gonna do is hate on our business.
Right. Here you go again.
I would take it here. No, we ain't gonna get sidetracked. But I was gonna say, if you tell me that you are an online content creator and that's all you do,
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You have to have a regular job too. If you want to create content, by all means. But now, what if they're making enough content that they pockets is fat and they don't need nothing?
You know how long it takes to get to that point.
But I'm asking what?
Oh, and you mean I already came in and they already got money? They got
that's what I'm saying. If they are an online content creator, now when they started, they was creating content, but they were still working. But now they've gotten to a point where
it's 20 G's per 20 G's per video,
and they don't need to actually go to work. They can create content and be secure for the rest of their life.
I might go back to what kind of content are you creating, and like, do I have to be a part of it?
Right. Because if it's OnlyFans,
what if she's selling feet pictures on OnlyFans?
I will take that. That's an acceptable response. But
what unacceptable is the girl that puts on a mask and got half her ass and titties.
Well, there's that part, but like I'm just talking like you like even when you see like the cats doing like all the weird ass streams, and you're like, what are y'all just walking around just causing problems? Like, you tell me you're doing that, I don't give a shit how much money you make. If you just a walk-in headache, I'm like, yeah, we good here. I mean, keep me in mind when you on vacation, but I'm never gonna date you.
I'll be part of your content.
Yeah, when you go on vacation, yeah, holla at me. We can do that. But day in and day out, no. Especially if I got to be part of it.
Would I ever be that? Shit, it's probably a stupid question. Would you ever be that person that's just like the vacation bae?
Okay, wait. Who on vacation? I'm on vacation or they?
No, like they go on vacation. They pay for your vacation. You're a vacation bae. Like they only talk to you when it's time to go on vacation.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. It's some men here that I only talk to. I know where this conversation is headed.
That's wild.
I mean,
that's wild. I could be vacation bae.
I could be vacation bae. I do it here for free.
I could be vacation bae.
So I'm getting flied out. I'm just doing you.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Sign me up. Immediately sign me up.
Fly me out. Everything paid for. I'm eating good. I'm getting the massages. I'm getting the feet did. And all I gotta do is lay down there and do you. Baby, fly me. Sign me up. Sign me up. At my big grown age, I don't give a damn.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, definitely. Private island without question.
Anywhere but Australia. I ain't going no damn Australia.
Yeah, it's little. Yeah, everything out
there this big.
Everything in Australia will kill you. Yeah, no.
The koalas look at you wrong. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on back to the hotel.
I was just playing. I'm gonna go back over there with Donald and them because I'm scared of the koalas.
Everything in Australia is either poisonous or oversized.
Poisonous.
The poisonous or got extra teeth.
The kangaroos are even dangerous. That sucker kick you in your chest, you're dead.
Yeah,
you dead. Yeah. They lean back on that tail and kick you in your whole sternum.
You know how long it took me to realize kangaroo? I didn't know kangaroos had claws.
Oh
yeah. What you thought they had?
I'm like, I never thought about it. Like, I'm like, all right, I know you have hands or whatever, but I never thought like you would just have these giant ass claws. Like,
I didn't know the kangaroos was muscular as fuck.
Oh, the one that was outside homeboy's house. Like, come outside.
So you gonna come outside? No, I'm gonna go get you done.
I heard you punch my cousin behind that little punk ass dog. Come outside. Yeah, I saw that. I'd have shot that kangaroo.
I'm not coming outside, and if I do come outside, I'm putting rounds in you. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll explain when I have to pay this fine.
Yeah.
He ran up on me.
I'm taking a lesson from these white people out here. I'm shooting through the window. I ain't even asking no questions. I ain't coming outside.
Period. Yeah, I could be vacation bae.
Yeah, I could be vacation bae.
Hey, what you doing? What airport?
Right. What time?
What time's my flight?
Right.
Matter of fact, you don't even have to call. Just text me the itinerary.
Send me the itinerary.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Stop calling me. Just text it to me. I'll be there.
We ain't gotta talk about this. You already know the answer is yes.
And please let me have a TSA pre-check, because and clear.
First of all, I haven't had a TSA problem since I stopped flying with Keanu.
Fuck off, Marcus.
I would never have that issue because I do got TSA pre-check. I'll be skipping right past the
the longest I've been in a TSA line since lying with you maybe have been 10 minutes.
Well, let's be clear. I've never waited in that line either until I was with you.
I haven't had to do it again. Have you had to do it again yet?
Hell no, because I learned my motherfucking lesson. I'm tired. Well, let's be clear. I like to go places, but I don't like to travel, which keeps me at home. Like if I could just teleport to somewhere and teleport back, then I would go lots of places, but I don't want to pack. I don't want to go to the airport. I don't want to get on a plane. I don't want to do it reverse. And I hella sure don't want to unpack when I get back to this bitch. So I like to go places. I just don't like to travel. It's too much for me. So no, I have not gone anywhere else. And I got to keep it to a minimum because I get frustrated. Like before I even get on the plane to go, I be ready to be back home in my bed.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so that's why I don't go places often because I have to talk myself up into going. Like my motivation for the last trip was chicken wings. We all know I'm motivated by a chicken wing.
And we didn't even get said chicken wings.
Didn't even get the chicken wings, but the chicken wings got me out the house.
This is true.
My chicken wing addiction is what got me out of the house, although I never got them. But
we still had a hella good weekend. So
yeah, and you had other food related things that you wanted, and you got all of those.
I did. But I know I'm not complaining that I didn't get the chicken wings. I'm just saying that was my motivation to even.
We could have ordered the chicken wings.
We could have.
We sure could have ordered that. So chicken.
They would have delivered them.
But I wanted them with a side of titties and the side of
she about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I didn't want Magic City chicken wings to go.
The DoorDash driver walking into my
right.
Oh, shoot, let me get these wings.
Right. I got cold wings because he watching titties jangle. No.
That nigga didn't ask for it. He didn't send you a request for extra tips. Hey, pledge. Normally I don't, but Stardust working right now. I got to make sure.
I said that tip that you gave me the first time.
Right.
Chanel on the pole, and she doing her infamous. I gave man. Hey.
So yeah, my motivation for chicken wings is what got me out of the house. I mean, I had a good time without the chicken wings, but I'm just saying that's what started that. Ooh, I need to go. Was chicken wings. So I think my next trip will be to Arizona for chicken wings. And then Hawaii for chicken wings.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That spot in Hawaii was fire.
See? Chicken wings are what get me out of the house, y'all. I mean, wait, let me insert my disclaimer. It's some of y'all, I don't care how many chicken wings you dangle, I'm not coming outside. So I don't want y'all to hop in my DMs and invite me out for chicken wings because I ain't coming.
We got the best wings in New Orleans.
Yeah. Huh? Although I would walk around New Orleans and say, "Can you say baby? Can you say baby?"
So funny thing, they don't.
They don't unless you ask them. They don't. Yeah, baby. Yeah, no. Can you? But no.
I will go to New Orleans just for some beignets.
Well, there's that. There is that.
You can go ahead and take me off that itinerary. I ain't going back to New Orleans for nothing.
Beignets and a hurricane.
Ooh.
And one of those drinks is like this long.
Yep. I need some praline too while we're there.
Yeah. When I went to New Orleans, I didn't even go to Bourbon Street. And it was during Mardi Gras.
Me either. I'm just trying to go eat. Care about all this shit.
I went to another part of New Orleans. It wasn't nowhere near Bourbon Street, but the place I went to, the beignet place I went to, apparently it was on Food Network at one point. So it was it was a real popular joint. And then other than that, like I had a po' boy. And then because I'm a horror movie fanatic, I went and scouted out some of the places from some of the horror movies that took place in New Orleans.
I had fried chicken and fried alligator, and then had to get the hell up out of there because of a hurricane. So, but yeah, nah. And Bourbon Street smells horrible.
It does,
and that's why I didn't go.
Yeah, I think I've been to New Orleans twice. The second time that I went, I couldn't do anything because I was 36 weeks pregnant. And the doctor was like, "This is your last trip.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself." But he gave me so many rules that what little fun my fat self was going to have. He was like, "You have to wear compression socks and you have to walk the plane at least once an hour. And you, boy, I can't huff and puff down that plane. I can't even waddle through there without knocking somebody upside the head with my stomach. What you mean?" And then he was like, "And no gumbo soup." Oh, sir. He was like, "It's too salty, too much salt. No gumbo soup." I'm like, "All right, player." But he must have known me so well because, I said all right just to get him to clear me to go, right? Let me tell you something. One morning, I'm laying there in bed minding my business. My phone is ringing. Unknown number. Who the fuck is this? Hello? Kiana? Yeah. Dr. Young here. Hi, Dr. Young. I'm just calling to remind you, no gumbo soup.
I'll be damn. What you not finna do is...
Nah, he ain't. You're not finna... Not on his watch. Not on his watch.
He sure did. He said, "I'm just calling to remind you, no gumbo soup."
Not on my goddamn watch, sir. Madam.
And he was so serious because even when I came back after I had Tyra, my blood pressure was still like skyrocketing. But he didn't deliver baby, so he never came to the hospital. He called me the day before they were going to let me go. And he was like, "I'm just calling to give you some instruction." He said, "Because they're going to discharge you on autopilot and there's some things you cannot have because of your blood pressure." He's like, "So you have to tell them I said no." He said, "Because they're going to give you all these things and then make you sicker and then send you back to me." I was like, "Okay." So he was like, "They cannot give you Motrin. They cannot give you this. They can." And he said, "And when they say, I'm going to give you this, you tell them Dr. Young said I can't have that." I said, "Okay." So, of course, here comes discharge because they had been holding me hostage and I really wanted to go home. And the morning doctor was like, "Well, you can't go home," and something. I said, "Well, who's the evening doctor?" And he was like, "Dr. Weiss." I said, "Oh, okay," because Dr. Weiss used to be my doctor. So I knew he would break me out. So he comes in. He was like, "Heard you trying to go home." I said, "Yeah." "You gonna let me go?" He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you go." And so he starts, "I'm gonna give you Motrin." Something. I said, "Dr. Weiss?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Dr. Young said I can't have to tell you I cannot have that because of my blood pressure." And he said, "He is absolutely right. Let me get you something else."
Listen, it'd be good to have a doctor that actually damn listen to you.
Yeah,
or somebody that listens to you.
And but he sent me out because I know they say that Black women have a harder time getting care, especially maternal care. But I will say Dr. Young. He prepared me for a lot because he told me, he was like, "Yo, they're finna induce you." He's like, "And your body's not ready." He's like, "I've been examining you." He said, "Your body's absolutely not ready." He said, "So what I'm going to tell you is if they offer you a C-section, take it." He said, "Because if you keep laboring and it turns into an emergency," he's like, "they're going to put you to sleep and you won't get to meet the baby." He was like, "So if you take the C-section, you can stay awake and you can meet your baby." He said, "I don't want them to put you to sleep." And I said, "Okay." And I labored for 36 hours. And the lady came in and said, "We're going to do a C-section if that's okay." Now, I didn't want to, but I remember him telling me, and I knew he would, I didn't know those doctors from a can of paint, but I knew he would not steer me wrong. And, so I did it. But if it had not been for him, I probably would have been like, no, you guys are just trying to get more money. Guys are just trying to cut me open. Because that's what y'all do to Black women. It's no secret.
Still my gallbladder.
Yeah, it's no secret. Facts are facts. But because he told me to do it and I knew I could trust him with my life, I absolutely, I did it. Yeah. I just hate that. I mean, he's still in practice, but he left Kaiser because he wanted to do it part-time. He's like, "I'm getting older. I still want to work part-time." He's like, "Because my wife ain't gonna let me retire full-time." He's like, "But Kaiser doesn't allow the doctors to work part-time." he was like, so I have to leave and go into private practice to be able to work part-time hours. So
yeah, Jalen thought of that. Like I annoyed her.
You probably did.
I did not. I came in, I was having contractions, and then crazy thing, she was like, well, how far are they apart? I'm like, I don't give a And so she went to check me, and sure enough, like my water didn't fully break. It was like leaking. And so she had to go in and break my water. And I said, you had all that attitude for nothing.
She got your life in her hands.
I know you just finished digging in my crotch, but fuck off, ma'am.
She had a whole attitude like I offended her. I like attitude for nothing. She was just like, I'm sorry. And I was like,
don't be sorry, ho, be careful.
Man.
I was like, whatever. And then
okay.
Yeah, labor pains suck. And then London's doctor didn't even show up. She didn't even show up to deliver. They sent somebody else.
Did be a team. Y'all got it.
Teamwork.
All right, what you gonna do? What you gonna do is
yeah.
I remember. Look, I spent the whole night crying because I was like, "Yo, can I get an epidural?" And it was like, "Oh, the person that gives them, they won't be in until 6 a.m."
I do wake them up.
You better call them.
They're right. Somebody on call.
That joker showed up at 6 a.m. I was already fully dilated
and it's
and ready to push.
It's too late.
Ready. It's over. It's too late now. You still want epidural? Get the fuck out of my room.
Get the fuck up out of here, pimp.
Get out of my room. Get out of my room. I'm already mad. And this joker over there asleep. The whole time I'm in pain. The whole time he over there asleep. I was like, I should throw something at him. I should pick up this monitor and throw it at him.
Monitor. All right, Hercules.
We ate Taco Bell in my niece was born while her mom was in labor. And everybody was like, y'all really ate? I just got off of work. He's been here all day.
My son's godmother, her boyfriend showed up with McDonald's. Now she's in the room with me. He shows up with McDonald's. I looked at him. I looked at her. I said, Hope.
Uh-oh.
I said, y'all got 5 seconds to get the fuck out of my room. And she was like, but 4. She was like, you know what? Just come back later.
Nope.
I said, no. I said, you could go eat your McDonald's. Just don't eat your McDonald's in this room because you know I can't eat. Or they gave me this funky ass popsicle that's over here melting.
I asked him, I was like, yo, what do y'all need? He was like, oh, this is, and he just sent me a text. He was like, hey, if you going by Taco Bell, grab such and such and a Red Bull. I
told both of y'all get the fuck
I don't kick it. This is what I was talking about. I don't kick it in Parenthood. That ain't my hood.
So you didn't know.
Adulthood.
What was on the list.
Stay in adulthood. I don't kick it in this hood. I don't know what's going on. I don't know these rules and regulations.
Get the fuck out of my room.
I don't know that we've offended the boss. It's good on my block. What you mean?
Not for long.
Exactly. And neither one of them was a part of Parenthood.
This was my brother's third kid.
He walked in with that McDonald's. It was get the fuck out.
Okay. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do songs of the week. We'll get up out of here.
All right.
You get to pick an age where either you restart knowing what you know now, or you get to go back and tell yourself one crucial thing. Like one life-altering thing. So here's your choice. You can either go tell yourself everything you know now. You get to go back and know everything you know now, but you go back to 21.
Wait, you said any age though?
Nah, I changed it. Because if you go back any age, y'all gonna be stealing shit and we ain't gonna have money. No. I know who founded Google. It wasn't Nika. Anyway.
I ain't going back to you said okay. So
So
I
you
can
get
either go back to
back to 21.
and
Go back to 21.
Okay.
And you know everything you know now. Or or you go back, you can pick your age, but you go back and you tell them one life-altering thing at that age. Like it alters your life specifically. Like, hey, on this particular day or whatever, this person, don't talk to this person, don't say this, don't do whatever. It's a life-altering thing.
Can we back it up to 19?
21.
Because I was 21 when I had the kid.
21.
Fuck.
But you can pick, once again, though, the other side of that is
go back to any age and tell
yourself something that's life-altering. It could just be a quick word of wisdom, or it could be, hey, this person,
I'm gonna hand them a notebook.
Yeah, this person, this person, Latrell,
read this.
No, you only can tell them one thing.
I'm gonna tell them to read the book.
No, you can't hand them a book.
Read the book.
You can't hand them a book. It is, you can only give them a piece. You cannot hand them a notebook and go, hey,
all right, fine.
These are the people, times, and places you don't go.
Oh,
fine. Shit.
So go ahead and make a decision.
Go back until something important.
Yeah.
Man, send me back to 21.
I'm going to 21.
21
send me
with
back
everything
to 21.
you know now?
I'm just saying everything I know now.
Everything I know now, send me back to 21.
Right. Because I'm things is gonna change.
Yeah, I would be able to manipulate some things and change myself. Like I would stack a lot more coin.
Mm-hmm.
I would stack a lot more coin, absolutely. And
I'd go out my way to try to find keys somewhere.
I can tell you exactly where she was at when I was 21. So I remember where she was at 21.
I would go out my way to go because that's the one thing I can't change.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I mean, like, even everything has its weight. Like, I would keep the kid,
right?
Yeah, I would.
The kid.
I would keep the kid, but I wouldn't have gotten married. I'd have just got knocked up unmarried. Fuck that shit.
I would have just had the kid, and it would have just been me and him.
Yeah, I would have. So yeah, there's some things that like. Don't get me wrong. I like what space I'm in now. Right. I absolutely like what space I'm in now. I got a dope kid. Everything else is, what it is, except for that one little thing that I'm trying to undo.
Yeah, that we ain't paid off yet.
I probably would have been married too, because the person I was supposed to marry ended up passing away. So it probably would have been different, just a little bit.
Kiana remembers 21-year-old Marcus very well. I'm definitely going back with everything I know because that Negro,
baby,
the things that nigga did.
Like if the things I know, can I tell other people like, hey, don't do this because this is gonna happen?
No, what you have to do, basically, the rule that will change. The rule is if you want to build something that can impede that, go crazy with what you know, but you can't go tell anybody else the future. Like only you know.
Okay.
I know the numbers of the Powerball for the next.
God is good
all the time. Saying. Why does she keep winning? I don't know.
I don't know.
She wins like once a month.
What?
Crazy.
Think, I mean, not even knowing the Powerball. Let's think about this. Every major championship winner.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So your $1 bet can make you so much, even if you were just going to do it that way.
I'm putting $1 on New England Patriots. That's going to give you like 45 million. I know.
Like, but exactly, like, because like if you pick who's in the Super Bowl that year, and you pick the winner of that game, those odds are
Vegas gonna go broke messing with me.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, there's that stuff too, and then you think about, okay, well, I know
to invest in
I know
Google.
I know Google was founded on this particular day. Let me just buy.
I'm
what is Google
investing in
trading for?
Amazon for some strange reason.
Right.
Yeah. Remember, Amazon was a $15 stock at one point in time.
Right.
Period.
So Google
I'm
was an
gonna invest in
intentional loss
Instagram for some reason.
Yeah.
What's this new company that you want to invest heavily in? What? Uber? What do they do? Don't worry about what they do.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Stop.
You got to remember, was it when the first time they fired Steve Jobs, Apple stock wasn't trading for a lot.
Yeah.
I be investing in everything. How do you become a millionaire? None of your goddamn business.
Right.
Don't worry about where this money is going. Just know this money is coming. And because you have means, maybe you can prevent some of the things you know.
Yeah.
I sway a presidential election in a heartbeat. Hey, Al Gore, let me tell you what's getting ready to happen. Go up there.
Let me put you up on game real quick, Pimp.
Go up to Bush Jr. and be like, hey, look, so you don't want to do this. You know you don't want to do this.
Right.
Just drop out the race. Right. I will slide you some money for you to drop out of this race. You don't want to do this.
You really don't want this problem. I'm just trying to the headaches that's gonna come. You really,
I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but trust me, bro. Right. You don't want what's getting ready to happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna come to you in the classroom one day around the 11th of September. And
you're gonna be looking like a damn deer in the headlights.
Yeah. They're gonna tell and they're gonna utter some shit to you that is going to stain your name forever.
I'll go to hey, big dog. If you do win this election, read all the secret documents. Read the documents, goddammit.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Don't take the shit lightly. He went in there playing.
Yeah.
Did. He did.
Real talk. He thought he wasn't gonna win. He thought he wasn't gonna win. He thought Al Gore had it in the bag.
I think a lot.
And then Florida showed up.
I think a lot of people thought Al had it in the bag.
And then Florida showed up. It was like
with the bullshit. With the bullshit.
Somebody's home state, but we ain't gonna talk about him.
He's like, I won? Oh shit.
Right. Me?
Mm-hmm. Me. I gotta do it. Huh. I gotta do this.
I was just playing.
That man threw his shoe at him. I was like, bro, that's how you everything.
Bro, when they said he almost got a shoe-sinated, I was done.
Not a shoe-sinated.
A shoe-sinated? Who's fucking president almost gets a shoe-sinated? Oh.
Bush.
What the fuck?
Wow. Yeah, go ahead and give me 21-year-old me.
Whew, yeah.
I'll be retired by now.
Retired. I don't know where you would think you were gonna find me, but it would be a stunt double. You would never see me outside of my palatial mansion ever again.
I'm gonna be retired as soon as I hit that Powerball. That one good time. All right, so because I was in the military, I was still in the military when I was 21. I'm gonna go ahead and slide up out of here, bro.
No, I'd have built my compound for keys and companions, so they could keep me separated from the streets. I'd have been in the back minding all of my business, every ounce of my business. Nah, outside, nah, brother. We don't go outside. Nope. We don't go outside.
Don't.
I'm not. I'd still be living in California, but it'd just be this weird part of California that every time you go over there, it's nothing but black cars and armed Negroes. So you can go over if you want to.
Sounds like my part of town.
Wow. About all of Florida.
Yeah. So you can come on if you want to, but I can't guarantee you going back.
You can walk over.
You can walk over, but you may not get back. So it's a lot of land back here. I got a lake for a reason.
Damn.
I don't fish, but I got a lake.
I get a
pig farm.
I'm saying pig farm.
I was gonna say a pig farm.
Lake and a pig farm. All right. All right, let's get into it. Songs of the week. And whatever Mika picks, London has to listen to on repeat for the next.
Oh no, she
12 and a
can't
half
listen.
hours.
No, she can't listen to this on repeat.
It's true.
She can't listen to this one on repeat.
What's your song of the week?
Dick at Night by Victoria Monet.
Yeah, let's let her not. Let's not. Yeah, she can't listen to that. We're gonna have her stick to Jodeci. Come and talk to me,
man.
It's just a jazzy feel at the beginning of it, and then it turns into a whole R&B song towards the end. But that beginning had me shook it.
Yeah, that's the song. That's the reason. Yeah, because it was R&B. Mm-hmm. Yeah, jazz. Yeah, that's why you like that song. Anyway,
it's a play on words.
Don't play in my face. Okay. Play it in my face. All right. Key, would you like?
I'm going with Faith by Russ and Jadakiss.
You said what? Safe?
Faith.
Oh. Mm-hmm. You know, I've heard this song multiple times, and I don't know why, but Humble by Killer Mike. Because ain't nothing humble about that song.
It ain't at all.
But they tried to humble. Was it Humble Me or was it not Humble? But it's Humble Me. But he talks a gang of shit in that song, and it's all just real shit. And don't know why, but that has been the song of the week for me, especially in the gym. So, all right. Well, with that said, we will wrap up this one more gentrified and also informative meeting of the minds. We call it Jack Up Talks. Once again, I am your humble host, your tired host, your zero fuck given host, Mr. 101.
I'm your girl Keys, aka Topaz, aka your resident intelligent hood rat.
Cinnalene, go ahead. Got the cinnamon pepper lean. Go. I'm sorry.
Maybe okay. You already know who it is. It's Nika G, aka Cinnamon, aka Danielle on the side.
Yeah. So you know you on lean. You giving people out your podcast, giving out Instagram handles.
My damn Instagram handle.
Okay. You don't operate a cinematic podcast, nightmare podcast?
That is cinematic nightmares. I said cinnamon.
Like her nickname Cinnamon. Her stripper name is Cinnamon.
Get off my phone. Both of y'all get off my phone right now. Go home. You go take a nap because you already finna go to sleep. But get off my phone. Bye. Thank y'all for joining.
About a bitch, or we need to talk some shit through, or this is what happened. He's more than free to do that. But any girl that comes to me and says, you know what your brother did,